guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me again. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite Chanel bags. A bag that I think you guys need to take a lot of notice of in January. It is the mini with the top handle. I was having a discussion with a friend about this bag because she was just like, she watches my videos but she doesn't have social media accounts. She was like, why do you keep saying it's an original design by Virginie? Putting a top handle on a bag is not an original design. It's a modification of Carl's design. I'm like, listen, okay? I don't care. At this point, I feel like we can give this bag's design and look to Virginie, even though, yes, it is just literally a mini with a top handle on it. So the mini with the top handle is coming back for 22p, as you know. I've talked about it several times. Let me show you some pictures just to refresh your memory in case you haven't seen it. So it's coming in a variety of colors. It's just coming in lambskin. Caviar has been discontinued for now. I have created a reference guide that you can read on my blog, which is linked below if you just want to read everything. I also have tons of worldwide currencies, which we'll talk about later as well. So here are the colors that you can expect for January. You can expect yellow, red, that beautiful cloudy light pink that I'm obsessed with, I keep talking about. I know you guys like, again, you're so obsessed with that. I'm like, I know. I think it's coming in light blue, it's coming in dark blue as well, and it's coming in red. I don't think it's coming in black as far as I know. If you know, let me know. I have the references for all of these bags, which is on my blog, so you just click below and you can go read it. Yeah, I mean, I think that these look really beautiful. Oh yeah, it's also coming in this like cloudy light blue as well, so there's that too. I think that this bag is just such a special piece because I think it's just so, I don't know, I think there's something very comforting about this bag. People love Chanel's minis, people love top handles. Double V was right. You get me? Like, she took the minis that people love, she took the top handles that people love, she took the top handle from the trendy, okay, and she took the mini and fused it together and created this cyborg handbag that we all kind of love. I love this piece. I think it's really great. I believe that the mini with the top handle, we should give it a name, by the way, because I feel like mini with the top handle is so cumbersome. At least LV named their bags and give them really cool names. But I think that the mini with the top handle is the final deal, inverted commas, at Big C. And by deal, no, I don't mean 2 for 1, buy one, get one free at the supermarket. I mean deal in terms of these ridiculous price increases. Big C have noticed that people seem to love the classics so much. Unpopular opinion, I don't care for Chanel's classics at all, but you know that. And they have decided that they want to kind of punish you for liking their classics so much. But then I think that they didn't kind of expect that the mini with the top handle would be as popular as it was. I remember when it came on the catwalk, because I think we first saw it in 2021S. I remember when it was on the catwalk, I remember thinking, oh, that's interesting. I remember thinking it looked kind of like a briefcase. I wasn't sure about the dimensions of the bag itself. So I remember thinking, okay, it looks like a little bit like a briefcase. Is it, you know, gonna work? Is it gonna be good or whatever? And it was just such a popular piece. So I think the first generation, when it came out in 21S, if I'm not mistaken, it came out in a bunch of colors like white, cream, black as well, and it came in gold and silver, and they're all caviar. I mean, it was just a massive hit. Everyone was trying to be offered this bag. I think Chanel did 2 really clever things with the mini with the top handle, in my opinion, from a marketing point of view. First of all, to my knowledge, excluding the French stores, because from what I heard, the French boutiques, like, it was there in the boutique, like you could go when it was launched, it was in the Cambon store, you could go and pick it up. But a lot of the worldwide stores, you had to be offered the bag. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Sounds like a horse that we all know. And you had to be offered the bag and you had to put your name down ages ago. When it pertains to 22p, I think it's the same kind of shenanigans this time around. These colors are bright colors, but even there was, oh yeah, by the way, there was like a fuchsia pink one as well from 21S, and that one sold out. People love the fact that it's a mini with a top handle, so people are not too worried about the fact it's neutrals. Imagine the day Chanel make this bag in that caramel 21p color. Like, it will be absolute and total pandemonium if they ever make that bag in that kind of caramel, chocolate brown. People are going to go completely like crazy for that bag. So I think what's happening with the mini with the top handle is that it's become like one of these these like runaway hits. It's like a runaway freight train, and now Big C need to stop that freight train, and we know that's going to happen because they will be increasing the prices in January. That is absolutely going to happen because they've got a lot of new minis with top handles. So you know Chanel, honey, when Chanel has a new design, a new color, she decides to increase the price. So I checked today it was quite cumbersome, by the way. This took ages to collect. I collected the worldwide prices for 7 major currencies, so you can go read that on my blog, it's linked below. I included Canadian dollars, Australian dollars, Hong Kong dollars, Singaporean dollars, euros, pounds, and of course the US dollar. So there are tons of currencies there. If you are in any of these locations, you can go check it out on my blog. And it took ages because Chanel's websites are like really, like it takes forever because they think you're like a bot or something, so you have to like wait. And then you have to like load up another website and then wait it for ages. But I got that together, and looking at the worldwide prices, my gosh, like this really is going to be absolutely destroyed in the new price increase, because in the UK, the mini with the top handle is £1,000 cheaper than the trendy CC. Just like, well, literally almost £1,000 cheaper, pretty much neck and neck, because the trendy just had its increase. In the US, you know, it's like much significantly cheaper than the trendy CC in US dollars. I mean, this is definitely one of those bags, like if you're someone who loves Chanel but you're not crazy about the prices and stuff, you can definitely go down this route of getting the mini with the top handle, but you need to move quickly, i.e. you need to move now before the January increase. There are going to be some of you saying, hey, you know, I'm not really a huge fan of the minis that came out, you know, that are coming out for 22p, what should I do? I think that the lilac minis are probably finished now in major markets because they were just so popular. The 21k minis with the top handle, they were just so popular. People are absolutely obsessed with them, and people were trying so hard to get those lilac minis with the top handle. However, it's not a guarantee. Chanel have tons of boutiques around the world. It depends where you are. It's also about the demand for the product, like where you are. If you're somewhere where there's like a lot of demand, okay, fine. But if you're somewhere where there's not like a ton of demand, you might still be able to score a mini with a top handle in December. But definitely the major markets like New York, Paris, London, you know, Singapore, you know, Shanghai, Beijing, you know, the major markets for Chanel, it's highly unlikely, in my opinion, that you'd be able to find one. However, I still think like through the department store concessions, you might have, you know, a better chance of trying to score one. So I wanted to share those worldwide prices because I felt like you guys would be interested, so that you can also have, and now we'll use that as a reference. So when the price increase happens in January for 22p, I will increase those. I will update the blog post again so that you can see the new prices. And then we can, just kind of go over it again. So like I said, I think that the mini with the top handle, I think it's just a huge opportunity. If you like the mini and you like top handles, I think that Chanel are kind of closing the gap with these bags which people love, because they realize they're really popular. That's why they discontinued it in caviar, because they knew that having this in caviar was going to affect sales for other products. And I think that was like the right decision for them to make. I mean, the caviar one was just so popular. If they just continue to make it in caviar, no one would buy lambskin bags that have a similar price to the mini with the top handle. So now you have to buy it in lambskin. So caviar now has been discontinued for the foreseeable future until Chanel decide to do something different. In terms of these Chanel 22p colors, they're super, super bright. They're no neutrals. Obviously, it's a spring summer collection. You know, people want to see those bright summery colors. In terms of the ones here that I think will do well, I think it's really going to be between the red one. I think the pink one is going to do well. I also know there's so many of you who love blue. I think those blue ones are going to do very well as well. And I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, these ones also sell out, because people love the style of the bag. I've noticed with the mini with the top handle, even at resale, like it pops up every now and then, because I follow a few Instagram resellers. I also keep up to date with what's popping on Fashion File. You know, it holds its value. It's one of those things that constantly holds its value. And you know, for me, I don't really care about that, but I know a lot of you do care, so I thought it was worth just like, you know, letting you know. So what do you guys think about the Chanel 22p minis with the top handle? Has any one of you reserved any of these minis? I don't think I'm gonna make it in time. I think like by the time I go in January, I think that the collection would have already launched. So I don't think that, no, wait. I think by the time I go in January, the collection would not have launched. So I don't know if I'm going to see it in the boutique. I mean, obviously, if I get to see it in the store, I'll be very, very happy about that because I'd love to see, particularly what that cloudy light pink one looks. I want to see what it looks like because if it looks like the reference photographs, I'm very, very excited. I told you guys before, I don't really like the Chanel classic flags. I actually really don't like Chanel's classics whatsoever. However, the only classics I'm interested in, and I actually really regret not showing any interest in this bag because I feel like I'm not interested in going at resale. That's just something I'm not interested in, is these cloudy classics from the 21K. These were seasonal pieces. I think that this one was just very unique. You know, I've already told you before, I'm not a massive fan of blue. However, there's some of these ones here that had more purple in them, and some of them, and even purple, I'm weird about purple. It has to be like an icy pastel purple, not like a dark Hermes purple. I really don't like Hermes's purples whatsoever. I think I've made that clear. But I kind of regret missing out on these. And no, don't be like, go resale. I'm not interested in resale. I have to stay focused also on my wish list. But I think that these classics, I'm going to be thinking about them for some time because I think that this colorway was just super unique. Some people said it looked like the bag was bruised. It looked like the bag had been bruised or something. Yeah, like it actually looked like a bruise. I don't know. I think it's just edgy, unique, and different. And I hope I don't sound like one of those annoying people that, oh, Kagami, you always want to be different, you know, whatever, because you're just trying to be annoying. I hate people like that, so I don't mean to sound like that. But I just like to look unique. I think that the classics are boring and stale, if you ask me. Don't be offended if you have one, it's just my opinion. I think Chanel's seasonal pieces are vibrant, fun, trendy, stylish, exciting. However, these seasonal classics have my attention in these like milky, cloudy colorways. If any of you have this bag, did you get it in caviar? Did you get this Chanel 21K cloudy classic flap in lambskin? And what do you think of it? I think they're just, I don't know, I think it's just a very special, unique piece that's going to really stand out. And that's what Chanel Big C knows how to do, honey. You know, you guys love going hard on Big C, but your girl Big H cannot make trendy, stylish bags. Her bags are classic and elegant, that's cool. And we're here for that. But Big C owns those like stylish, trendy, hot pieces that everyone is obsessed with. They're really good at designing them. Whether the craftsmanship is there or not, that is another video. And you know how I feel about people whinging every day about quality when it pertains to Chanel. I'm just not interested. So it is what it is. We all know who Chanel is. And I just like the way, I feel like Chanel's aesthetics is very much like my personal style. So that's why I'm always covering them. So anyway, I'd love to know what you guys think of these new minis with the top handle. By the way, any one of you reserving any bits from 22p? As far as I'm concerned, the unicorns in 22p, the unicorn is the Chanel So 19. Oh, the Chanel So 19. The Chanel 19 is so black. I was telling some of you guys in my Facebook group that that bag is not even going to hit shelves. That is going to go to VIPs, big spenders, and those of you who are fast enough to reserve that bag. You need to move fast. In fact, someone called Pegasus, get on that horse and go to your SA and reserve that bag. That bag is not going to be on shelves. The only shelves it will be on is the Parisian boutiques because Paris is Chanel's home, okay? So they need to have some bags available for Parisians and for other French clients in other parts of France. It'll probably be on the shelves in the French boutiques, but I don't see it even being on the shelf in the US stores, the Asian boutiques, and the British stores. Like, I just don't see that happening. Chanel know what time it is. They know the moment that thing is put on the shelf, there will be queues, it'll be pandemonium. They know what time it is. So I think that's a massive unicorn. I also think the Business Affinity backpack for 22p, I think that one is beautiful. I'm gonna have a dedicated video about Chanel's backpacks soon because I have a theory about Chanel's backpacks as well, if you're interested in hearing about it. I have a theory I've been working on, so let me know if you wanna see that video. So I think that one is also gonna be a huge hit because this backpack from 22C was very successful. So yeah, and the minis with the top handle. I would love to know what you guys think. There are lots of beautiful seasonal pieces that are coming. I just can't wait to see this collection. I think it's just so fun and so vibrant. So if you like what I'm doing, please consider subscribing and yeah, hitting notifications and liking this video. I'd love to have you guys here. And yeah, tell me what you think of the format of this video. I think it's another short and sweet one. Tell me if you like it. I've got lots of great videos coming up for the rest of the week. We're almost halfway through Vlogmas. What do you think of my Vlogmas? And I think I'm wearing this hat in every video until Christmas Day. And I think after Christmas Day, I'll retire the hat. But I have been loving wearing this because I swear, like, when I put it on, I'm just in the best mood. I'm just like happy and cheerful, and I just feel like this. I told you in my Hermes videos, I'm an Hermes elf, a Louis Vuitton elf, and now I'm a Chanel elf. Okay, so tell me what you guys are interested in. And guys, can we stop talking about the advent calendar now? Like, I'm tired. Hearing people whinge and moan about it. Let's move on. I can't believe I've really been defending Chanel because people are so mad at Chanel, honey, and I'm just like, guys, let's talk about 22p. Let's move on. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow in my next video.